Everybody, we've got something pretty special we'd like to show you here today. It's a new way to search the SILS collection. It's purposefully simple and easy to use. This new search interface makes searching pretty magical. It's responsive, and so it can be used on any device, a laptop, a mobile phone, a tablet, without sacrificing any functionality. My colleague Dale here is going to show you some of the great features we built into it for you.
Thanks, Scott. So I am at search.sasklibraries.ca, which is the new landing page for the SILS Consortium. On April 1st, when we switch in this discovery service, encore.sasklibraries.ca will redirect to this page. Here we've got the catalog search here. So this searches the entire SILS collection. But one of the really nice things about EDS is that we can embed it directly in your website. So if we click on the Chinook button right here, this actually takes us to the Chinook website. You can see we've got their navigation bar here at the top and the search box here. I'm going to search for Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. You can see there's an autocomplete there, so you can select that. I'm going to click on Beta Search, and this will switch to search when we launch live. Here are the results. So unlike our current discovery search, this keeps you within the Chinook website. It doesn't send you off to another place. All the search results are right here, so patrons can look at search results. They can then maybe go look at some e-resources or see locations and hours. You'll notice there's also a login here. So one of the features we will be adding once we have migrated to Polaris is full account integration. So patrons will be able to place holds, renew items, do everything basically within your own website. You won't be sending them off to the classic catalog for very much. Now let's look at our result list here. We've got Outlander, the DVD, which is our first result in the list. We've got a couple of short story books here, ebooks. And then the one I'm actually looking for is number 4 in the list. So EDS does have a relevancy search, and it's set to relevancy by default. And after it does relevancy, it also does date ordering as well. So sometimes the title you are looking for will be a little bit further down the list. That is why we've put the custom SILS material types up at the top here. So these are the ones, the expanded material types that the SILS Consortium uses. So in this case, I know I'm looking at a book here. So I'm going to click on Books, and it gives me a submenu to look at. I know I'm not looking for ebooks or graphic novels or large print or sheet music. I want books. So when I click on that, then it limits my results again. And we've got our matches here. Now this is the book I was looking for, and we can see there's another edition, an earlier edition down here. There are a couple more facets I want to look at here. One is the language facet. So in this case, many of our results are in English. There's actually one result for Outlander in Polish as well. Whenever you see undetermined, it's usually the language in the EDS article index, where they don't have the same language codes as our custom catalog here. So there are sometimes a lot of undetermined. But most of the time, for catalog material, you will see all your language options there. You also have the option to limit by location. So when we bring up this list, of course, we have a lot of branches in the SILS Consortium. So we've tried to make it easy to find your branch. You can start typing your search here. Let's say I'm at Assiniboia. I want to see what copies Assiniboia has. I select that. And it brings up these results. So these are all at the Assiniboia Library. It's got the limiter in bright red right there, so if you want to take it off, you just click on it and it removes it. And we're given our full result set of 99 rather than 6. Now I'm going to look at the Outlander novel here, the one published in 2011, and click on the detailed part of the record. We've added a lot of custom information here beyond just the catalog records. So we've got information from Novelist and Syndetics, and also Chili Fresh reviews all on this page. So there's lots of information to keep patrons on this page to find other books that they may like related to this book, as well as all the other information that patrons would be looking for. So right away we see a description of the novel right at the very top. If we click on View Holdings, it brings up all of the holdings for the system. We've color-coded these ones so that it's clearly evident whether it's in or not. In this case, all the books are either out or they are in transit. If they were in at the library, they would show up in a bright green color, so you can see immediately whether there are copies available. You can also place a hold right here, and as I mentioned before, this takes you to the classic catalog for the time being. Once we have migrated to Polaris, you will place a hold all within the same site, because we will be building all the holds placing functionality directly into this interface. Okay, we keep on scrolling down the list. You've got the item details, so this is the catalog information that we have, including subject terms. You can also see the record in the classic catalog if you like, and retrieve MARC information from there. Over on the right-hand side of the page, we've got series info. So these are other books by this author in this series, because it is a long series with lots of books in it. So if you've done reading Outlander, you can go to Dragonfly and Amber, keeping in mind that I'm not sure of the exact order of this series, but there's the next one in the list. And you can go and place a hold on that one, and then once you've placed a hold, you can go back to the previous page and keep looking. So you can jump around a lot. Then we've also got, further down the page, similar titles, similar authors, and similar series. So once you're done reading all the Diana Gabaldon books, you can go on to something by Deborah Harkness or Beatrice Williams, or you can go on to a different series, like the Wilderness series there. Keep going down the page, and we've got reader reviews, and these are from Chili Fresh. So Liz W. contributed a review on the Chili Fresh website, where she gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and she actually wrote quite a bit there that you patrons can read there. We will be adding in features so that our SILS patrons can contribute their own reviews to the Chili Fresh database as well. That's a forthcoming feature. For now, we've got all the reviews for them to read and average ratings of the books. Further on down, we've got a summary, an excerpt from the book, author notes, and then even further down, we have professional reviews. So if you were wondering what Publishers Weekly wrote about this book, you can read it right here in this page. Finally, you've got an option to view the MARC record from the classic catalog if you want. So Scott mentioned earlier that this is a responsive site. So no matter whether you're browsing on phone or tablet, laptop or desktop, all the information is there. This differs from a lot of mobile sites where they actually strip out a lot of the extra information in order to fit it in on a small screen. So if we reduce our screen, and let's say I'm standing in the library looking for a book on my phone, this is how it would appear on my phone, still with all the information there. So I could actually read the reviews right then, find out the series info, all the things we can do when browsing this page from a computer. I'm going to go back now to the item result list. And you can see the same thing here. We've got the 2 nav bars, we've got the same facets in place, and then we've got the item results in this list. I'm going to resize my browser page now, so we've got the full expanded view here. And I'm just going to give an example of another search here. So I'm going to click on all. And I'm going to search for Birdman, which some of you may know was the recent Academy Award winner for Best Picture in the last year. So we can click on search for Birdman. And in this case, the DVD actually shows up top of the list. So Michael Keaton and Emma Stone were both in it, brand new. You've got an e-audiobook down here, a few other formats. However, if you keep scrolling down the page, you actually find a lot of other information that is from MDLP content outside of the SILS catalog collection. So here we've actually got an audio thing from Batman to Birdman, Michael Keaton, No Suits and Superheroes. And it's a audio thing from Fresh Air that's available in the Gale Literature Resource Center. So that's just built right into this search as well. And that's what makes it a real discovery service. So from there you can click on this to view and listen to this audio clip. So there are a lot of things added in beyond just the SILS catalog. So here's stuff from All Things Considered. Keep scrolling down. Here's an article from Time Magazine. And these are all accessible through the Discovery interface here. So you don't have to send out your patrons to go search a separate database. Much of the MDLP content is available right here as well. And you can see this when you search for other topics, and I'm going to demonstrate the autocomplete here because I have trouble sometimes spelling the word indigenous. So we can see here the thing I'm actually looking for is indigenous knowledge. So I see that in my list and I click on search. And we have actually a really nice mix because a lot of the items in this index are articles on this topic. So here we've got one over indigenous knowledge and representation. We've got a book on indigenous planning and several other academic articles. So depending on what your topic is, you'll find different results show up. So it often self-selects what you're most interested in looking at depending on the topic as best it can. So it is really meant to be a Google-style search experience where you type in a couple search keywords and it brings up what you're looking for. All right, that concludes our tour of the new SILS Discovery Search. So just keep in mind this is launching on April 1st. And if you have any questions about this, you can send in a help desk ticket and Scott or I will get back to you as soon as possible about that. Thanks for watching.